Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I'm gonna be showing you what I got in my soccer bag almost whenever I go to practice 3 days a week for my team in the winter. Well, not exactly in the winter, but like when you're coming back, and if your team has already started playing soccer, it's a good idea to pack some accessories that I have over here to go and play nicely and warm. It's January and it's winter, and if you live in the north, like in some countries in Europe, USA or whatever. You should probably look at this stick around the video because I got some pretty good stuff here. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh yeah, so the number one thing you should be carrying all around is your hand sanitizer and your masks. Masks are really important because they keep your if you have, let's say you just have COVID and you're somebody else, and that's not good. So you want a good mask that actually protects you. And if a good mask is that if you can breathe and you don't feel it on the other side of your hand, like this one protects me. It's a really good idea. So you should always keep a good hand sanitizer. This one's almost empty because, well, it still have like a tiny bit right there. And keep a good hand sanitizer and a good mask with you at all times. So if your team has to require you to wear a mask, just do it so it can save others. And it's a good thing to keep your mask and your hand sanitizer. At number 2, we have the Adidas Load Spring backpack. I guess you could call it that because it is a really good backpack. I've had this for more than 2 years, and it's served me really well. It's kind of beat up, but it still works awesome. The weight is really nice, and you got this little thing right here for putting it up on stands or whatever you have in your house back there. And also it has 1, 2, 3 compartments, and this one is the biggest. I'll show you guys in a minute. So right here I usually have some snacks, a little light bulb if you're coming in the dark, and just lights, and overall hand sanitizer like this one right over here. And that's where I have my stuff, like essentials. Over here I have some rain jackets right here, and an extra shirt for changing, which I'll get to in a minute. And apart, just other stuff for changing, some extra clothes in case it's wet and raining. And then on the main compartment I have my soccer ball, my goalie, 2 pairs of goalie gloves in case I have a friend that wants to use goalie gloves. And then also I have soccer ball, my cleats, and everything else I have in there. So that is a pretty good compartment. And over here you got a top thing for carrying money or papers. I have my parents' phone numbers here just in case. And everything that's right there, so that is really good. And overall, this is a pretty good backpack. It's a little beat up, but it's still good. I carry 2 Gatorade water bottles, a 32-ounce one and a 20-ounce. So I always have them on the handy right here, just in case if the training gets a little hard and I'm sweating a lot, I can have those things to drink on. So that is pretty good. This is a pretty good backpack. I recommend it. I got this at a garage sale like 2 years back, and this has served me really well. I plan to keep it about 2 more years. I mean, a year more if it lasts me that much. So this is really good. And number 3, we have the rain jacket. This is really essential if you have a country that's wet and that's just rains a lot. That's where I'm at, actually. The last 4 days it's been raining constantly. Today it's pretty nice outside. So we got a good rain jacket. And you want a good one that protects you from the rain, obviously. And this one is pretty good. It's from my team one, so I got this at a thrift store. So as my team gets new jerseys every year, as some of your teams might do. So just give the other things to the thrift stores or like the second stores, whatever. So it's really good. And also you can add a headpiece up here just for protection. And also I have this extra one just in case I want to use it and these get wet. So that is really good. And let's add them to the bag. And I'll keep them in the second compartment as I said before. So just add them to the bag. And now let's go to number 4. At number 4 we have the pretty basic stuff. Get a nice pair of tights and also a good undershirt. Right here I have the Under Armour Under Armour shirt, I guess, and it is heat gear, so you can use it like everywhere. I used this yesterday when it was about 40 degrees Celsius, not Celsius, Fahrenheit. I'll put it just in case you're in other countries. So this is it was 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and this was really good. It protected me really good, and it was pretty tight. And these strings are super nice and stretchy, and they actually break into your body just in case. So big. So this thing's actually stretch a lot, which is awesome, and it is really nice and comfy. It keeps you really warm, just really good. And also you want to get some nice pair of tights right here, just in case you like. So like tights are really good for like just keeping your legs warm. If you don't like wearing just shorts and other stuff with no protection, tights are really good. I got these. I've had these for about a year now, and these have served me really well. Overall these look really good, and I like them. They're about to my calf, and I like that really much. I don't like the ones that are all the way down to your ankles. I would mostly use those for baseball and the practice sessions, but these ones are really good. So these things are awesome. They protect me, and they've a little beat up because my teammates, they kind of stepped on it by accident. So yeah, it's kind of beat up, but it still is really good to have. So tights and an under layer It's really good. Let's add that to the bag. As always, I'll use it in the second compartment. So there we go. Let's get on to number 4. At number 5, we have a good overall shirt for changing, and also in a short just in case you're really wet and you have a locker room, and also a good hoodie, which is pretty essential if you're like, just if it's not raining and it's still cloudy and it's really, really cold, like 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees maybe. And also get a nice pair of socks that you like, and grip socks maybe. I don't really have grip socks because these are pretty good. I got the Nike Elite Crew socks from basketball. I've liked these so much. I've had these for 2 years. Not this pair, but like I've worn Elite Crew socks for 2 years, and these things are awesome for baseball, everyday wear, basketball, soccer training. These things are really good. These are really durable, so it's nice to have some of that. And also a good hoodie right here, like I have Adidas right here. I also have 3 other hoodies. I have a soccer one and a baseball one. So it is really good to have one of these. And this is really good. It has like a really nice warm interior right here. As you guys can see, it is really warm for like 30 degrees Fahrenheit or other stuff. So that is awesome. I'll just put that to the bag right here. I said I'll always put that in the clothes compartment. Kind of proud of there. And also, so you got nice shorts just in case. I have the Adidas. I don't really know the name, but these I mostly get all my shirts from like garage sales. And you can get some pretty good stuff there, or the thrift stores, like Goodwill. There's some pretty good stuff at a pretty cheap price. Unless you go buy on like at the official website that costs $25 for like a single shirt, get them like 3 shirts for like $5. So that is awesome. So I have some Adidas shirt right here just in case it's wet, and it's so nice feeling coming out of a wet pair of a shirt and just getting into a new pair. It feels so good. And also I get an extra short. We'll add that to the bag. And that is about it I have. And also, it's good to have some soccer shoes and some nice shoes. I want to make a top 5 list, so I kind of went over, but it's pretty good to just, have some good shoes, some nice soccer shoes, a nice hoodie, and also a nice hat if you're into that. I am, and also some good gloves if it's, pretty freezing outside and you have to go play. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching my top 5 things to have in your soccer bag for when you're coming back. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until then, I'll see you next time.